Hello. How are ya? Throughout the years, a lot of people claim to be righteous, claim to believe in their fellow man, claim to believe in Jesus. And over the last number of years, things have gotten so bad that I notice a lot of these religious people, they are obsessed with the rapture. And I notice that every time anybody, not just me, put up a video about the rapture, here come these religious people. They love hearing about the rapture. They want to get out of here so bad. Sorry, you niggas ain't going nowhere. So every time I put up a video about the rapture, here these people come. They want to get out of here so bad. Wicked as shit. Knowing they don't believe in Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah, God, Yahweh, whatever name you want to use, they wicked as shit. Thinking they finna escape these judgments. Rapture. So every time I put up a video about the rapture, here they come. And of course, on that video that I talked about the rapture, I didn't have my face on the thumbnail. So of course, you're gonna have one of these religious people come check out my video, and as soon as they push play and my face pops up, and they be like, "Nigger." So this dude left a comment talking shit about me, and he said, "Even your name is blasphemous, yet these people flock to you." Oh boy. He said, "Even my name is blasphemous, yet these people flock to me." Yet these people flock to me. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeshua. Pandera. Excuse me.
I've grown far beyond the petty concerns of your world. Every time I burp, a new galaxy is born. 2 if I've been eating broccoli.
Welcome to Spirit World News. I am your host, Yeshua Pandera. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do that shit without laughing. But on this edition of Spirit World News, I'm gonna show y'all a few images, but I'm not gonna show y'all a ton like I've done in the last number of videos. And I'm also gonna show y'all, I'm gonna play y'all a couple of short videos that I put together. One of the videos is a couple of dudes from back in the day, back in the 1980s. I think they was on Nightline or something like that, talking about these UFOs, you know, trying to pretend like they don't know nothing about the shit, going back and forth, playing this right versus left, a believer and a skeptic, all that shit, yeah. And I'm gonna play that clip and yeah, put a little something with it. And the other video I'm gonna talk a little bit about, for those of you who don't know about, I think his name is Admiral Byrd. This motherfucker ran into some aliens who live here, always been here, whether this is hollow earth shit or whatever the case may be. But anyway, this alien invasion, this alien disclosure, UFO disclosure. This is really about people who are in denial, who will be forced to see what the fuck is going on. From our perspective overall, this is just the veil being lifted. And no more secrets, conspiracy theories, and all this shit. All this shit gonna be right in everybody's face. But anyway, as always, I gotta read y'all a little something. So, check this out. I told you niggas, you gotta read. See, I reads. Alrighty then. Now, I usually read y'all something from one of my favorite websites, Before It's News, which is being watered down all of a sudden with all this political bullshit. But Before It's News still got some good shit. But I'm finna read y'all something from Wikipedia. YouTube love Wikipedia. I want to tell y'all about real quick before I show y'all some images. As y'all know, I am a legitimate, true, real rap artiste. Greatest of all time, but I'm not the GOAT. One of my favorite rap artists is Busta Rhymes. And yeah, he's gone bye-bye being cloned, but it is what it is. I want to talk about this motherfucker right quick, just to let y'all know. We had these people, Illuminati motherfuckers, whether they're a part of that shit, work for them, or whatever case may be, they be in the know big time. Especially when it comes to these people in Hollywood music industry, and especially when it comes to a lot of these rappers. They are known for telling us what the fuck is going on in some way, shape, or form through their music. Busta Rhymes, he started off with the rap group, what's the name of the motherfuckers? Leaders of the New School. When he went solo, every single one of his albums was some prophetic type shit, some end times type shit, you know what I mean? So before I play this, before I show y'all, go to the fucking motherfucking images and shit, I want y'all to hear the names of all of Busta Rhymes' solo albums. See, this is how they be telling y'all what the fuck is going on. Check this shit out. Now, the first solo album that he had was called The Coming. After that, it was When Disaster Strikes. ELE, Extinction Level Event. Anarchy. Genesis. It Ain't Safe No More. The Big Bang. Back on My BS. Now, that particular album, it was originally going to be called Before All Hell Freezes. See? And I told y'all about that shit. This cold ass weather and shit. Then here come them goddamn demons. After that, the next album that he put out was called Year of the Dragon. See? You niggas think I be play pimping. I told y'all about these niggas. And the last album that he just put out not too long ago, Extinction Level Event 2, The Wrath of God. It's your ass, Mr. Postman. Now, I'll shut up and I'm going to play this short video of me showing some images and acting a damn fool as always. See y'all in a minute. I'm out of here. Peace, motherfucker. Guess who's coming to dinner? A number of weeks ago, YouTube channel Apache the Fox put this on his community post. And it says, I think Player Lord was correct about the Grim Reaper coming to collect. Yep. Whenever I get a notification from my local news, it's either a fire or a fatal shooting, but this time a plane crashed into a garage. Plane crashing into a garage. I'm known for being in the garage. But yep, here we go. I have unleashed the Grim Reaper once again on these wicked ass niggas. And not only this ain't just me, but YouTube channel Beyond the Spectrum has been talking about this as well. These energies, these entities, it's something, it's too quiet, and she's been talking about Anubis, ISIS. They here. And these people is about to get fucked up. Now, I showed this image in one of my previous videos. Yep, see? Clear as day. These people, like I said so many times, they about to get fucked up. The truth, the spirit world is right in their face. They don't see it. They don't want to see it. Now here you got this motherfucker, so-called Cloud, looking like Yoda and shit. In some way, shape, or form, looking like that motherfucker. Well, yeah, I told y'all they ain't making none of this shit up. And speaking of these motherfuckers not making shit up, check out these hieroglyphs. Now, as y'all can see, let me see if I can, yeah. Right there. See that shit? Looks familiar, don't it? Told y'all they ain't making up shit. Now, what is that? This shit from a hieroglyph? This is what this shit is. Bam. 1953, War of the Worlds. Look at that shit. Same damn thing. Same shit as this motherfucker right here. They ain't making up shit. They don't have no imagination. They are not gods. They are not creators. All of their so-called imaginational type shit that they put in these movies and TV shows, they're getting it from these aliens, us, books that they hidden from us and shit. Bad enough niggas ain't reading and shit, and they gonna hide books and shit. Yeah. Let me go back to this motherfucker over here. See, yeah, this shit is real. And this is the kind of shit that's coming for these motherfuckers. Yep, they finna get eaten. Now, for those of you who don't know, like I said, I am a true rap artiste. And that's one of the reasons why I talk so much shit, for those of you who don't know. And by the way, I got a new music video I'm gonna be uploading soon. Check it out. It's called Judgment Day. Tearing these niggas up. But anyway, with that being said, one of the reasons why I talk so much shit is because I am a true rap artiste. Another reason why I talk so much shit is because I'm a nigga from the ghetto. And that's pretty obvious. Now, another reason why I talk so much shit is because I've accepted who I am. Which is something that most people refuse to do, especially these wicked motherfuckers. I talk a lot of shit because I've accepted who I am. I'm confident. Not arrogant, but confident. And that's what you gotta do. That's how you gotta be when you are a true leader. But y'all know the number one reason why I talk so much shit? It's because, and y'all know I've said this so many times, these people will not stop fucking with me. They will not stop fucking with our people. My people. They know they won't stop fucking with you who believes in God, who believes in Christ, Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah, whatever name you choose to use. They continue to fuck with us. And now they freaking the fuck out because slavery has ended. And they trying to hold on to us by any means necessary. It's a love-hate relationship type thing. So now it's this situation now. These motherfuckers are just fucking going nuts. And I told y'all this shit was coming. It's getting worse and worse and worse. This is the image right here that I took from that image when I caught all that shit by the sun. Clear as day. Little UFO hanging up there, so-called UFO. Spaceship. Looks like a cloud to most dummies, but it's not. Coming to eat these niggas. See, they want to keep fucking with me and had this attitude that, hey, you a man of God, you ain't supposed to be cursing. Fuck you. You supposed to turn the other cheek. Been there, done that. It's wartime. But this bullshit is going on with these politicians. That's y'all. That's they fucking war. Fuck that shit. That fake ass bullshit that's going on to keep these dummies distracted from this kind of shit. And keeping them distracted from this kind of shit. You know, this big ass spaceship in the sky and shit. They don't see this shit. They don't want to see this shit. They're in denial. They hate the fact that we moving on. And now they acting like the damn cowards that they are. Freaking out. Weak ass motherfuckers. Where's that other image I want to show y'all before I move on and shit? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hello. How are ya? See, this is what's coming for these motherfuckers. They refused to fight against this wicked ass world in any way, shape, or form. Balling their ass off. I got mine, get yours type of attitude. They're, like I said so many times, their so-called success is based on them using the shit out of us. Now the game is over. And they crying and all scared and thinking they getting the fuck out of here. They finna be raptured. No, you might be raptured by this motherfucker right here. Look at him. Hello, how are ya? Now I showed this image a number of times, but I never I never talked about it. This is that's some creepy shit. Now, I'm gonna show before I go into a little bit of detail, I'm gonna show another image just that I darkened a little bit. Clouds. Bullshit. Y'all know what this really is? Judgment. That's what it is. These demons, malevolent beings, these reptilians, Satan, Lucifer, all this negative shit. They fought for this shit. And now they come to get their ass. Now look at this shit. Is this not some beautiful shit? I mean, look at that shit. That's supposed to be a cloud. Bullshit. Look at the windows. And if y'all look closely, there's some entities sitting up in that motherfucker too. Judgment Day. Now your ass is done. Your ass is grass. Motherfucker. Yeah, it's just a cloud. Judgment. Judgment Day. Look at that motherfucker smiling. Donald Trump. Kim Jong-un. My money. But what about this? Hello. How are ya? Yep. These niggas about to get fucked up. The aliens. This so-called alien invasion that everybody's waiting for. Everybody who's awake knows that the aliens have always been here. Many, many, many different species. This is an alien. This is an alien. And this is an alien. It's your ass Mr. Postman.
Joining us in our Washington bureau is Phil Klass, an editor with Aviation Week magazine, a scientific investigation of claims of the paranormal, a group which checks out claims of UFO sightings. Also here in Washington is Stanton Friedman, a physicist who's been involved in nuclear space and research for such companies as General Electric, Westinghouse, and General Motors. He has studied and lectured on UFOs for almost 30 years and is in Washington this week taking part in the International Symposium of the Mutual UFO Network. Mr. Friedman, there are books, there are magazine articles, there are television interview programs which have very little time, such as this one. Give it your best shot. If you are seeking to convince the skeptical, what do you point to?
I'm seeking to convince the healthy agnostics. The skeptics don't want to listen to the data and my findings. I point to the 2,400 plus landing trenches in the environment collected from 65. The 3,200 cases in Project Blue Book Special Report 14, 20% of which couldn't be explained and had all the characteristics we attribute to flying saucers. I point to the 3,500 pilot sightings collected by a NASA scientist on the West Coast. I point to Bud Hopkins' 140 abductees with a waiting list of 200, and an enormous amount of data in the form of documents, some of them obtained from the government directly, some not so directly, clearly indicating that our planet is being visited, that some UFOs are alien spacecraft, and that we are indeed dealing with a cosmic Watergate. For example, I also point to the 92 different witnesses that William Moore and I have talked to about the Roswell incident that was described briefly in the early piece on the program.
I'll tell you what, let me make it a little tougher for you. Instead of all these pieces of evidence to which you're referring, refer to one concrete, substantive, visible piece of evidence that exists somewhere, something that we can look at, touch, feel.
I think you've asked the wrong question. By the nature of the beast, the pieces that were picked up at Roswell, for example, which are described in the document that was alluded to earlier, are not available for your viewing or my viewing. They clearly are top secret, eyes only, something above that.
Understand, but for example, the abductees, and you say there are how many of them now? 100
There are but over 120 of those.
Now, none of them has come back with anything except memories.
That seems to be the case. They also come back with descriptions of writing. 5 of those looked at independently. None of those had any way of knowing what the other people had drawn from what they claimed to have seen. So we have duplication that seems to pass any notion of randomness that would be attributable to phony stories, if you will.
Mr. Klass, what about all right, 5 people who come back make approximate sketches of something that they claim to have seen? Presumably they have not had contact with one another? I don't know.
Ted, they're as identical as you and I are. I would wish that we were as identical. Let me respond, if I may, to an issue that's come up here that I think is a very important one. These alleged top-secret, eyes-only documents provide ABC, provide the nation, an opportunity to find out for themselves firsthand what sort of nonsense the UFO proponents are spouting. I would suggest the following. If ABC thinks there's even 1%, even a 1% chance that those documents are authentic, launch an all-out effort. Go to the president of ABC, ask for 50 of your best investigative journalists, and within a month come back and report either these documents are authentic, we have captured a flying saucer, the government has maintained a cover-up for 40 years, or come back and report it's nonsense and there has never been so great a con job done against the news media and the public as has been perpetrated with the release of these phony documents.
Mr. Klass, on the one hand, you know, you've been a journalist for a long time yourself, that it's not quite as easy as that. But on the other hand, I would take part of what you have said and pose this question to Mr. Friedman. I don't know how familiar you are with Washington. I'm very familiar with Washington, and I know that it is almost impossible to keep a story of that sort of dimension without some leak or another filtering out from some part of the bureaucracy or the government establishment over a period of 40 days, let alone 40 years.
Ted, let me comment about that. One thing I am familiar with is I worked on classified programs for 15 years. I had a high-level security clearance. And essentially everybody I've talked to who also has had high-level security clearances agrees fully with the notion that secrets are being kept, that there are dozens, if not hundreds, of so-called black programs. Impressed with Washington's efforts with regards to UFOs, but let's face it, there have been loads of leaks. Many of the stories, the whole work on Roswell came from people who were talking about the pieces of information that they have been aware of. Leaks are all over the place. Willingness to follow up on the leaks is quite another story. I think that the people who want to keep secrets have done a very good job of taking advantage of the egos of the Washington press corps who think that no secrets can be kept from them.
Stanton and his associates have, I think, done the nation a service by making public these documents. And now we can see what the news media of this country, how they evaluate them. As I say, if ABC, if the New York Times, the Washington Post thinks there's even 1% chance that they're authentic, they ought to launch an all-out effort.
Welcome to the future, human slave!
Oh yeah. Sookie now.
$500 and time served.
Stupid anti-pimping laws. Well, pay the man.
Bender, honey, we love you.
Shut up, baby, I know it.
Pimpin'. Man, you niggas think I be play pimping. You niggas think I be play pimping. You niggas think I be play pimping. And I ain't even a pimp. But I don't be play pimping. Listen to this shit, niggas. Listen to this shit, niggas. Spirit world has opened up like a motherfucker, as many of y'all know. And now we've come up on this time where I'm starting to see these people. Y'all know I'm always using my fingers as quotation marks, talking about all this crap. So now I'm starting to see these demons in the flesh in my so-called dreams. For those of you who don't know, I'm 47 years old. And there was a brother who I used to, he was a good friend of mine. And I haven't seen this motherfucker since I was 20 years old. All of a sudden, I'm starting to see this nigga again in my so-called dreams. Another lost soul. This situation with this person is just like all these other demons in the flesh. They coming at me, trying to suck the energy out of me. And in this case with this dude, it's some homo shit that he's trying to get me involved in. And I can go through all kinds of stories about this idiot. And like I said, I just seen him again. I ain't seen him in a while. We continue to go through this shit with these going through these ascension levels like I always talk about. And obviously, when we go through this shit, these demons, spiritual form, physical form, they can't fuck with us on the level that they could before. As we go higher, they go lower. So I've been seeing this dude, so-called friend of mine from back in the day, in my so-called dreams since my third eye opened up like a motherfucker since 2011. And it got to the point where when I get to a high level, like a lot of these demons, they pretty much gone. They can't fuck with me. Because I'm going to a higher level spiritually, higher dimensions. But as we continue to go to a higher dimension, they do too, in a sense. So they will continue to follow us and shit. And every once in a while they come back. So one time I went to a higher level and he couldn't get to me. So in the so-called dream, motherfucker called me on the phone, started cussing me out. Pissed off because he can't hang around me. Yeah. And suck the energy out of me. Called me on the phone in the goddamn dream. Now, the first time I seen this asshole in the so-called dream was probably 2013. In this so-called dream, this motherfucker poisoned me. And he's with another demon in the flesh at this time. And I pretended like the poison was taking effect. You know, he gonna poison me so he can take advantage of me. You know, this homo shit. I am a boy. But anyway, he gonna sit there and poison me in this so-called dream. So I pretended like the poison was taking effect, right? And seconds later, I jumped up, grabbed the knife, and stabbed him in the top of his fucking head. That is just a dream. Big black nigga coming to get you. Big black nigga coming to get you. Big black nigga coming to get you. Y'all better get ready. Because I told y'all a number of times throughout my videos that we are just getting little glimpses of who these people really are in this physical reality. And when we see them in our so-called dreams, we're seeing the truer version of these wicked ass motherfuckers. Now, I talked about seeing my dad in his new glorified body 2 years before he passed away. And many of y'all know I am infamous, talking about my dreams and visions, prophesying and all that shit. I've seen other people as well in their new glorified body. Y'all know what I'm talking about, don't you? And I said this shit before. The denial about family, friends, who these people really are. Those who are wicked obviously going to continue to be in denial about this shit. But there's a lot of people who are into this truth, who are in denial about who these people really are as well. And people better watch it. You're going to get fucked up. Because everybody in this reality, this physical reality, we are playing a role. We are characters in this story. All of us are displaying ourselves, characteristics, things of that nature, of who we really are, but just little glimpses. Ain't none of us who we really think we are. And when these family members wake up, it's going to be just like they show in these horror movies, these zombie movies that they keep showing y'all. Y'all know the transition of these people, these zombies, is like night and day. And that's what's coming with a lot of these so-called family members and friends. So y'all better watch that shit. Now, let me talk a little bit about Admiral Byrd. Gotta get my notes. I gotta get my notes. I told you niggas to read. Now, Admiral Richard E. Byrd, American naval officer. He flew to the North Pole. It was reported that it might have been around 1947 when this shit happened. Very well respected by his peers. Also very well respected by these aliens. Again, this was supposedly around 1947. He was flying to the North Pole. And first time, things started going weird with the controls in the plane. the gyroscope, compass acting weird. All of a sudden, he noticed that, here in the North Pole, all of a sudden he's seeing land. He's seeing mountains, no snow. It's 70, 74, 75 degrees outside. He saw what he believed was a woolly mammoth. Eventually, he saw some UFOs. Well, eventually he found out when he had a conversation with these motherfuckers, they called them Flugelrads. They took control of his airplane, took him to what he said looked like a crystal city. Hollow Earth type shit. He went in there and had a conversation with this alien who called himself the Master. And he told him, hey, in so many words like, hey, we respect you. We brought you here because your race just exploded nuclear bombs over Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Japan. I'm gonna read the exact quote of what this alien, the Master, said. Listen to this shit, niggas. He said, your race has reached that point of no return, for there are those among you who would destroy your very world rather than relinquish their power as they know it. So after this little meeting that he had with these aliens, of course he went back, told the powers to be, and of course they basically told him to shut up. So y'all need to understand, ain't none of this shit new. Aliens ain't coming. They already here. They've been here. So-called government, powers that be, they ain't your friends. Never was. Never will be. You got so many different types of races out here. They made deals, certain entities, certain races, whether it's reptilians, certain gray aliens, or whatever the case may be. This is a battle that's gone beyond good and evil. We've reached that point of no return long time ago. Prophecy is in effect. Keep your eyes on the motherfucking prize. It's go time. Just got a couple of images to show y'all real quick as I close out this video. I showed this image in one of my last videos. That video was called UFOs, Spaceships, and Spirit Entities. And I talked about this manifestation on this mountain. And my subscriber was telling me none of this is supposed to be here. She didn't even send me this image because of the mountain. She was talking about something else. The details on here is just unbelievable. And you can see all these entities that manifested on this mountain. Now, like I said, it's not just this, it's everything. Not supposed to be there. Now, my subscriber took another image of this mountain. There it is. Different angle. A week or so later, whatever it was, but this is the same mountain. Nothing is there. One of the most unbelievable manifestations I've ever seen. Not only do you have these entities sitting over here, but just look at all the details right here. Look at this. This is one of the most amazing spiritual manifestations I've ever seen. I mean, come on, buddy. Where's all that shit? Same mountain. Now, the reason why I'm telling y'all this is because this manifestation took place on December 21st, 2020. Y'all know about that day, don't you? So, the time has come. The spiritual manifestations have gotten so strong, it's in everybody's face. This shit is going down. What more can I say? Alrighty then. What more can I say, like I just said? Y'all stay safe. Be careful this week. Stay in the spirit. Keep your eyes on the prize, but also keep your eyes on these niggers. These ungodly ass people. That's my Spirit World News report for this evening. I am Yeshua Pandera. Talk to y'all again soon. Peace. Yeshua Pandera.